Hello, I'm John Matus. As an EMT, a nurse, and a paramedic, I've been teaching emergency care programs for over 20 years. And this is the Emergency Total Training Tool, or ET3. It's kind of my wingman when I go out and I teach courses. Let me show you what it does.
It's 9 a.m. and I'm teaching BLS today. It's probably one of the most common programs we teach at our training center. The ET3 is my main carrying case. I don't bring any other AV or personal bags. It holds my computer, the associated DVD player, and all the required cables. Its cargo compartment is large enough to hold my 8.5 by 11 inch forms and student manuals. It's pretty nice to have this all in one place. I can use the ET3 to play video. I simply put the ET3 in the front screen pocket of the case, connect the HDMI cable to my projector or big screen TV, and I'm off and running with no trouble. My wireless remote controls the video for me from a distance. I can play, pause, rewind, and do any function that a DVD player normally can. It's skills time. I'm doing adult CPR AED skills evaluations right now. My ET3's AED Trainer app is perfect for this. I unplug from the podium, close the video player, and launch the AED Trainer app. I then detach the front screen pocket away from the case, and it's the perfect AED trainer. Just plug in a set of electrodes and you're ready to go. You can control the trainer from the wireless remote. A click of the keyboard tells the unit the electrodes are attached. I can make the rhythm shockable or non-shockable. I'm in total control of the scenario from several feet away. I have to inspect an AED at a corporate client's location today, and it needs a firmware patch for the latest guidelines. Since the ET3 is a fully functional computer, I can use it to program the AED or to retrieve ECG data from the device using the AED manufacturer's software. I'm teaching at our EMT course tonight. Lectures are no trouble with the ET3. The included PowerPoint viewer launches your presentation, and the wireless remote gives you full control. I can walk around the room while I talk, advance the slides or go back, even click specific items with the remote's touchpad as if I was using a mouse. The BLS VitalSim app is ideal for training emergency medical technicians. The app simulates an AED trainer, an automated blood pressure unit, and a pulse oximeter, and it's a great way to emphasize continuous monitoring to students. Since I control all of the values on the screen with my remote, the students can use the ET3 on a real person. Students can play the CHF patient while I make the blood pressure and heart rate go up or down. If they apply oxygen or CPAP, I can make the pulse oximetry go up. The ET3 case is rugged enough that students can carry the device into a scenario, strap it to a cot, or carry it down during a stair chair lift. The case is designed to shield the ET3 from a reasonable amount of rough handling. This student is always trouble. He frequently claims he did the right thing and we just missed it when he fails a station. The ET3's conference camera can be used to record performance at evaluation stations. If the student challenges his evaluation, my colleague here can review the footage to double check whether the student performed the skill correctly or not. It's 7:30 a.m. and I'm teaching advanced cardiac life support. High-end clinical courses is where the ET3 really shines. The video player on the ET3 is going to be handy again for rolling the ACLS films. If I'm running a station that has its own video, I can pop the ET3 into tent mode and show video to a small group without tying up the main screen and projector. This feature is especially handy in ACLS since I won't need another television or projector when I'm running the respiratory arrest station that has its own video. It's time for some megacode practice. Using the ALS VitalSim app, I'm going to use the ET3 as my monitor defibrillator in class. I just unplug from the podium, put the ET3 down at my station, and plug the clinical props such as the defibrillation pads, CO2 detector, and pulse oximetry probe into the USB hub. The spacious side pockets on the ET3 hold the props in a way that is intuitive to students. Whether the student is looking for defibrillation pads, a blood pressure cuff, or an oximetry probe, the ET3's side pockets have whatever he needs. The students will be able to defibrillate, pace, and cardiovert any simple $100 BLS mannequin I put on the table. No expensive mannequins are required. I control the action via the wireless remote. I can throw up different rhythms, change the blood pressure, move the heart rate, pulse ox, or CO2 values up or down, even throw up 12 leads. The course is way more interactive than using a real clinical monitor and an ECG simulator. Whoa, obscure question about the pregnancy class of Bertillon. I'm going to have to look that one up. Luckily, the ET3 is a fully functional Windows computer. Just pop open a browser, and a quick Google search later, the ET3 will have your answer. It's 6 p.m., and I'm running a neonatal resuscitation program skill session. With niche apps being released all the time, specialty programs like NRP are fun to teach. The NRP instrument panel has a radiant warmer and a suction unit. It allows me to throw up heart rates and pulse oximetry readings in real time as students work. Participants can use the oxygen blender to titrate the FiO2 just like they would in real life. New niche apps are being released for the ET3 all the time, like ventilator and suction unit simulators. It's been a busy couple of days, but before I go to sleep, I want to get all this paperwork off my to-do list. I just throw the ET3 into laptop mode, go to the training center manager software my TC uses, and I punch in the student data remotely. Well, I'm calling it a day. I'm going to put the ET3 computer back inside its interior laptop pocket for safekeeping. Power supplies, AV cables, and other miscellaneous wires can go in the rear zippered accessory pocket. If you want your own wingman for teaching classes, you can look at the product and its related apps at trainingcentertechnologies.com or give us a call at 888-277-3671. Also check out our web store at emergencytrainingequipment.com.